All right, hello, welcome, welcome back, welcome for the first time, welcome for the second time. Thank you for tuning in. This will be week 6 of my picks. Last week I went 9-5. Overall 51, 24, and 1. Tie, thanks Eagles. 51, 24, and 1. That's a 67% correct pick percentage. That sounds like a money maker. Not telling you what to do with your money, but 67%. That's 2/3. First game of the morning slate. There's 9 games on at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time. 9 games on at once. That's going to be tough with one television. Do I get a second television? I think it's justified at this point. So that may have to happen soon. 9 games, only 2 afternoon games, a Sunday night game, and a doubleheader on Monday. Love the random games that we're getting because of COVID. It's not such a bad thing, okay? We're getting random games here and there. We didn't get a Thursday night game. Let's get to it. There's a few teams on bye, but I don't know who they are. Process of elimination, figure it out. First game, Texans at Titans. People were haters. They were non-believers. Titans didn't practice for 2 weeks. Well, they weren't supposed to practice, but they clearly practiced. Come on, man. They blew the Bills out. The Bills had no chance. The Blues. They were singing the blues practically from the first drive. It wasn't Josh Allen's fault. He had a couple tipped passes that turned into interceptions. I'm having a hard time talking right now. I'm just so fired up about the Titans last week. They're 3.5-point favorites. I got them tomorrow. Second game, Bengals at Colts. Bengals-Ravens last week was not even close, and I thought it was going to be, but it was not even close. I don't think this is going to be any better. The Colts have a better defense than the Ravens, I think. Colts 7.5-point favorites. I think they're going to cover every bit of that. Colts over the Bengals. Falcons at Vikings. Vikings haven't been looking bad. I think they got their first win last week. Let me look here. Did they have their first win? What is their record? Are they 1-4? Help me out here. Yeah, they're 1-4. Atlanta is 0-5. Did Dan Quinn get fired? I think Dan Quinn got fired last week. I can't remember. I should have done some more research instead of just writing the games down. But I got Falcons this week. Julio Jones is healthy again. Calvin Ridley, he's been like in and out. I think I can't remember who his injury was. I know Chris Godwin was hammy. I think I'm getting that confused with Ridley. Either way, Julio's healthy. He got some good practices in this week, supposedly. You want to see Julio healthy, and healthy Julio makes for a happy Matt Ryan. I got the Falcons getting their first win in this one over the Vikings. Broncos at Pats. Pats are an 8-point favorite. Cam Newton's back. Julian Edelman's questionable, so we'll see what happens there. Their running game is all kind of muddied up. Big story from this game, Melvin Gordon is out this week. He got a DUI, so the way the NFL normally handles that kind of stuff. Also, I'm randomly seeing right here, Broncos running back coach tested positive for COVID. So their whole running back situation is not looking good right now. But the way the NFL handles outside stuff like this, they usually wait till the civil side gets, all done with, and then they take action. But they took quick action. I can't remember what they said. I don't think so I'm looking at it right here. Broncos running back is out Sunday for illness. That's BS. He's already being punished for the DUI, which he should. Don't drink and drive, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. Don't drink and drive. Gordon is out. He could be out for the foreseeable future. Lucky for them, Philip Lindsay's back. So we'll see what happens, but I got Pats over the Broncos. Washington football team at New York Giants. Giants are 2.5-point favorites. I don't know why. I don't know why my dog's barking. It is 1:10 in the morning. Why are you barking? Washington. I have Washington over the Giants in this one. Giants, terrible offensive line mixed with the Washington decent defensive line. Going to be interesting. Washington over the Giants. Ravens at Eagles. Again, you know my stance. It's not just my stance. It's just facts. Eagles are trash. They're 9.5-point underdogs in this one at home. That's embarrassing. Stop embarrassing yourselves. I'm calling it right here. Jalen Hurts is coming in this game. Jalen Hurts will make an appearance in this game. He'll probably play the whole second half, to be honest. Not because Carson Wentz is going to get hurt. It's because he's going to be trash, and the Ravens are going to come out hot, and Carson's not going to be able to keep up. So we're going to see the Jalen Hurts experience. Mark my words, next week's video, I will be congratulating myself on calling that this is the week we see Jalen Hurts. Ravens over the Eagles. Browns at Steelers. Steelers 3.5-point favorites. Deontay Johnson is out this week for Pittsburgh. That has been thus far Big Ben's favorite target in front of Juju Smith-Schuster. Last week we seen Notre Dame grad Chase Claypool. Big breakout game. I believe he had 3 receiving touchdowns. Or no, I think he had 4 receiving touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. I could be wrong. I know he had at least 3 receiving and a rushing. He might have had 4 receiving. That would be crazy. 5 touchdowns? No way. I don't know. Either way, he had a crazy game. But Deontay's out. James Washington's going to have to step up as their third receiver. I've never really liked him. But Browns are on a roll. They did it last week against the Colts. They put up 30 on the Colts' number 1 defense last week. I'm doing that just to troll the Colts. They really do have a good defense. But the Browns put up 30 on them last week first week without Nick Chubb. So Kareem Hunt filled that gap perfectly. I'm pretty sure I said that. Everybody knew that would happen. I got Browns over the Steelers here in a big division matchup. Browns over the Steelers. Bears at Panthers. Panthers 1-point favorites. I really didn't know which way to lean on this one, but somehow the Bears have been winning. They've been getting it together. Their defense is honestly not bad. Their defense, that's disrespectful. I shouldn't say their defense is not bad. Their defense is actually pretty good. And I see the offense starting to click slowly. So we'll see if Nick Foles and Allen Robinson can get more of that connection built up. Allen Robinson is a dog. I've said that before. Allen Robinson is a dog. He doesn't get talked about enough. That's why I'll talk about him every week. I got Bears over the Panthers. Lions at Jags. Again, I said last week, Jags are up and down. You never know what you're going to get. They were down last week. Sometimes they're fun to watch. This week, I think it's going to be another week where they're not that fun to watch. Jags are 3-point underdogs. I'm picking them in this game. I think this is going to be a bigger upset than it even shows on paper, because the Lions are slowly getting healthy. I think they've over the past few weeks they've gotten a couple of their cornerbacks back. They got Kenny Golladay back a couple weeks ago. Stafford's been slinging it, but I got the Jags in that one. Jets at Dolphins. Dolphins 9.5-point favorites. I love that. It is tied for the highest spread of the week. Gotta love it. The Dolphins, Ryan Fitzmagic. So last week I said Fitzmagic would throw 2 touchdowns. Oh, I'm throwing touchdowns with my pen. I said Fitzmagic would throw 2 touchdowns to Devontae Parker. He threw 1 touchdown to Devontae Parker and then 1 to Preston Williams. Why? Nobody's playing Preston Williams on their fantasy team. Don't throw to Preston Williams. Now they will be. But Fitzmagic has been dealing. It used to be you weren't sure what you were going to get with him. Like you might get an explosion, you might get a goose egg. He's been killing it every week. Great streaming option for quarterback if you play fantasy and you want my fantasy advice. He's going to tear it up against the Jets. Jets are horrid. Completely horrid. Dolphins over the Jets. Packers at Bucks. I didn't circle a winner on here yet. I wanted to go with my heart just while I was on a roll. Bucks over the Packers. Bucks are 1-point underdogs at home. I got the Bucks over the Packers. Bucks are going to knock off the undefeated Packers. Let me look here. Yeah, the only undefeated team I have losing this week is the Packers. Chris Godwin is healthy again. So Tom, I think this will only be the second week Tom has Chris Godwin and Mike Evans healthy. Mike Evans tied for the league lead in touchdowns this year, receiving touchdowns, and they've all been from like the 2-yard line or closer. They've been kind of fun to watch. So I got the Bucks over the Packers. Circled it live. You've seen it here. Rams at 49ers. 49ers are frauds. I'm going to continue to say it every week. 49ers are frauds. They're 2.5-point underdogs at home, right down the road from me here. And Rams are rolling. I didn't realize they were 4-1. Or week 5, yeah, 4-1. But they've been doing well. Their defense has been doing all right. Jared Goff's been dealing, and their running game has picked up. Even though you never know who's going to run the ball for them. Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown, Cam Akers is back this week. Sean McVay said he wants to get Cam Akers more involved. Well, yeah, obviously, because you don't care about fantasy. You just want to throw a bunch of random people out there. Rams over 49ers. Chiefs at Bills. Bills, what it comes down to, the Chiefs and Bills both coming off their first losses of the year. And if you want to ask me who do you think is more likely to lose 2 in a row, Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen, it's Josh Allen. No disrespect to Josh Allen, but bow down, it's Pat Mahomes. Chiefs over the Bills. Chiefs 5-point favorites. I hope that's a shootout. I want to see a shootout. If the Bills come with anything like they came at the Tennessee last week, it's not going to be pretty. Chiefs over the Bills. Cardinals at Cowboys. I get the Cowboys in this one. The Red Rifle, Andy Dalton himself. Dalton to Dalton. You will see it at least once. Andy Dalton to Dalton Schultz. Andy Dalton Schultz. You're going to see that at least once this week. Amari Cooper is going to continue to kill it. He's been like a silent killer. He has been tearing it up almost every week, it seems like. And not a lot of people are talking about him. Allen Robinson and Amari Cooper. Not enough people talking about him. So yeah, I got the Cowboys over the Cardinals. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games. I'm going 10-4 this week.